Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. This is Konosuba Fantastic Days, and this is our guide to leveling, skills, traits, attributes, passives, whatever it takes to get your character leveled up. Now in this game, it's going to be pretty hard to level your characters depending on the star quality. 1 and 2 stars are actually pretty easy to level up. 3 stars get a little more iffy, and 4 stars can be oof. So first thing I'm going to go over is components that you're going to need. So if you go to quest, go to those free quests. The 3 on the bottom here and the 3 on the top here, those free quests are going to contain all of the materials and everything that you are going to eventually need to level your characters up. A lot of this can be gained doing the main storyline, hard quests, etc., etc. But if you're leveling a good number of characters, you're going to find yourself sitting here grinding away at these for a good number of times. Plus, it's the most reliable way to get the Uber 4-star Rainbow Grail. 3 of them is needed to max out a 3-star. 10 of them is needed to max out a 4-star. And doing those 3 top quests and these 3 bottom quests, still a low chance, but you can get them. That's where you're going to be spending most of your time when you're leveling up characters. Let's go to our character screen. Go over here. And let's pick Chris. Now let's go over this. This is kind of basic here. Now, these red potions are used to level her up. The far menu option up here, that's just level. So you spend those potions to raise her level up. And as you can see right now, she is 18 of 30. Okay. Now any character's max level is eventually going to be 60, but you have to bump it up. I'll show you that in a second. Now, these over here, small, medium, large. Use those to add to your characters. Like if we add one of these, it hardly does anything. Medium one, good little chunk. Big one, much bigger chunk. So that just kind of gives you an idea of how much each one's going to do. So that's just her basic level. It increases her attack, defense, basic stats, etc., etc. Now let's go to the middle one, skill. This is going to be one of the hardest ones to level up, if ever, for some of your characters. Now you see down here, it's a level to 1 to 5, 5 being the max. Now, in order for those to go up, you basically need these incredibly stupid rare potions. These things are hard to get, where you have to burn like a lot of characters in order to buy them from that green coin shop. They're really hard to get. Special events like the Megumin in the bath cleaning her cat. I think you get one from that, and there's one in the shop or something, but they're rare. They're stupid rare. Then you have this, which is also very rare. Other copies of the same character. Now, we were lucky enough to get 2 copies of Chris here. And when you spend one of her, 3 skills at random, well, there's going to be 3 ticks at random go up, okay? Now, when we did the first one there, we kind of got lucky, and it raised the level of each one tick, okay? You don't get to pick. There's a very good chance that, say we get another copy of her, it'll raise this 3 ticks to max it out at 5. So we'd have level 2, level 2, level 5. It's completely random where those ticks are going to go. Now, if you do happen to be lucky enough or persistent enough or spendy enough, I guess, to get these special things here, do yourself a favor. Only spend them when you have 3. Because if you spend some odd amount, let's say I spend just 1, okay? And I end up getting the skills to like 5, 5, and 3, okay? Because I got a couple other copies of Chris or something in it. Well, let's say I just all of a sudden get another copy of Chris. She can raise things up 3 ticks. Well, I only need 2, right? So it's not really worth blowing Chris to raise 2 ticks when she can do 3, right? Basically, all I'm saying is be a little smart about it. Only spend these when you have them in sets of 3. Now, these blue mana potion looking things with the gold top, These are specific to 4-star characters, okay? There are other ones that are a little easier to get, a little cheaper to get, that don't have the gold top. Looks the same, just not the little gold bit. And you can use those on 3-star or less characters. So, rule of thumb, only use these when you have 3. Over here, this is essentially Ascension, okay? This is where you take her from, say, level 30 to 35. Now, the first time you do it, first few times that you do it, it's only a 5-level jump. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. Leveled up. She can now go to level 35. Now, that just means more levels for you to grind and stuff. Yeah, and that could be kind of a pain. Now, what happens if you keep doing it? Okay, well, let's keep doing it. I don't know if I got the money and stuff to do it, but I'm going to keep doing it. You put her at Ascension 2, it's up to 40. Oh, I still have the stuff to do it, so let's do another Ascension. Ascension 3, 45. Looks like I still have the money, so let's do it again. Ascension 4. Level 50. This is the one that hurts. This is the one that really freaking hurts. Now, you see, I've got a lot of this stuff. That's because I kind of prepared in advance, right, to level these up and such. Now, these grails are stupid rare. I want to max her out, but at the same time, it's like, oh my god, it's 10 grails. You got to spend those grails wisely. Now, we've had 2 copies of Chris. We kind of want to have her prepare for any future events, so we're okay spending it. Let's blow the money. And as you can see, it costs a lot of Eris. It costs a lot of Eris to do this. But we're going to do it. We're going to blow it. Oh, that hurt. She is now max Ascension, and for that, her passive skill goes up. That I'll get to very shortly. But first thing we got to do is go back to that level thing, and we're going to max her out right off the bat. Look at that. Look at those levels go. Okay. You just saw us max out 4-star Chris to level 60, and we're kind of crying over those grails still. And we have no money left now, so hope you're thankful. Yeah. Now, next thing I'm going to go to the party formation screen, right? Now I'm going to find Chris wherever she is at. Where'd you go? Oh, you moved on me. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. All right. Oof. Okay. Now, this is Chris. The numbers on the left is essentially her skills and such, and the numbers on the right is what her support gives her. Now, every single character is going to have different 3 skills, a passive, and I guess you could call it a shared ultimate. Now let's see if I can get it to it from here. I don't think I can, which is always kind of odd to me because that's the profile screen. You should be able to do that or something. Oh, well, I just learned something. That's how you clear one out. I kept trying to figure out how to clear out, so you just select the same character over and it'll clear it out. All right, Chris, where'd you go? Am I blind? Oh, there you are. Apparently I am blind. All right, I'll just do it from this screen. Now, basically, this top skill right here, that is her ultimate. Now, it doesn't matter what star version of card that you have for a character's ultimate. Character's ultimate is shared. And the only way to level up that ultimate is the bond rank. The bond rank has to go higher. That's what I'll go back to that little individual character screen or whatever for to show you in just a bit. But that's the only way to level that up is through her bond rank. It is shared across all characters. Doesn't matter if they're 1, 2, 3, or 4 star. That is always the same. these 3 skills here, those will change. Now, with these guys here, you'll notice there's on the top left, some of them have a little circle, okay? Now, if it has that little circle, that's basically the element for that attack. Her attacks are wind. Green is wind. That's her primary attribute, more or less. So this attack right here is going to do a wind attack. It is single target, and it looks like it also has that might be a defense down on the enemy debuff. We just leveled it up. We haven't used her, so we're not too sure about that yet. One over here. See oh, that helps. You see the little green circle? It says all. That means it's an AoE attack. And that little electricity down there has a chance to bind, which means it's a little stunned. Now this here, every character has what, some people refer to it as abilities, or I call them passives, because they're just kind of there, okay? What this is a skill that just gives her a general up on certain attacks. Basically, what this says is for her wind attacks, it increases her wind attacks by 7%. Now, we got that 7% because we max ascended her, so it went up to 7%. Before that, I think it was only 5. So you get her to max ascension, you get a little bit of boost there. It's only 2%, probably not going to be noticeable for the most part, but hey, higher percents are better. Now, with the party formation thing, I'm going to go into that in a different video because, yeah, this is already a lot of stuff. But the last thing I want to show you guys is bond rank. And a lot of people, if you played Fate Grand Order or even some other games, bond rank is just kind of like a mechanic that not very many people care too much about. It's usually not terribly important. In this one, it is. Now let's pick up Chris again. See, she's bond rank 5. And that's what this whole little thing over here is. And I kind of just made her have a seizure there by tapping so much. Okay. Sorry, Chris. I hope you're okay. Now, right now, her rank is 5. That's her bond rank. 5 is actually pretty low. Let's hit this. Now, this you can kind of scroll through and see what kind of benefits she gets. At rank 2, it looks like she got some attack power up and magic defense up. At rank 3, a voice line. Yeah, that's... Unless you're really into that kind of thing, the voice line we don't care about. 4, she got some stats up. At rank 5, her ultimate went to level 2, which just basically means if it's a heal, it'll heal for more. If it's a buff or debuff, it'll buff or debuff for more. If it's attack damage, it'll hit harder. And that's across the board. Plus, she gets a voice line, and we don't mind that. Rank 10. Rank 10 is a big one. Stats buffs plus rank 3 on her skill. Then after that, rank 15. Yeah, get that again. And then max rank is max skill. Plus a voice line, if you like that. So how do you level up a character's rank? Basically, you gotta have them in the group fighting, okay? The main characters get rank up as you fight. Just like they get a little bit of XP as they fight. That's one of the primary ways. But there is another way to give a character a real boost. Skip tickets. Now, if you know what skip tickets are, it's basically spend 10 skip tickets on a certain quest. It'll do that quest 10 times in a row for you. The best use of those skip tickets is grinding those materials I mentioned earlier for leveling up materials, the grails, etc. That's the best use for them. And the reason I also say that is because it gives you the best little bond up thing. And when you use the skip tickets, you don't get EXP for your characters. You don't get bond EXP for your characters, but you do get these little gift things, okay? Now, depending on the level of thing that you do, basically how much stamina it takes to do it. If it's 5 stamina, you'll get one of these up on the top. If it's 10 stamina, you'll get one of these. If it's 15 stamina, you get one of these. The ones on the top are the weakest. They're worth 20 rank EXP a pop. Middle 140, bottom 160. As you can see, the bottom 61, we have 529 of these things. That means we've blown at least 529 skip tickets on the quest things. That's how we get those grails. It's ludicrous. But let's say we wanted to give her this stuff. Right now she's ranked 5, okay? Let's say I wanted to give them all to her. All 529. You get fat as hell or whatever. That would take her all the way to rank 17. And that would actually be almost 18. And she would actually end up being our highest ranked Bond character. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We need to be very smart with these things. But the key levels, the biggest key level for your Bond rank is 10. Getting to 15 would be next. 20, of course, being the next highest. Oh, I think I covered everything. I hope I covered everything. My God. Skills, traits, abilities, passes, leveling up, and all that good stuff. Yes, I did. I sure did. I covered everything. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, comments, if I missed something or whatever, mention it down in the comments. Have it, especially if you have questions. I want to be the guy that you people go to interact and have fun with this game, talk about it, ask questions, advice, whatever. That's the kind of guy I'm trying to be with this. So any questions that you have, by all means, put it down in the comments. Do us a favor, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. If we start making money on YouTube, we might be able to do another gacha roller too. It's the dream. That's all I'm saying. It's the dream. We will see you in the next video.